right. Hello, wine-drinking people. Today is Saturday, the 15th of August, and we have not done an offering on the Domaine de Romanee Conti for quite some time. This is definitely one of the most prestigious wines in the world, one of the most famous, one of the most sought after by collectors, and this wine carries a sort of mystique about it that you only find in collectibles like a Picasso or Rembrandt, and things that only a few elite people can afford to own, and even fewer people really appreciate. So you talk Lafite, you talk Mouton, you talk Petrus, these pale in significance when you consider this precious piece of earth that is laid sacred for 5 centuries. That's right, it was a crisp day in the fall of 1241 when the monks decided to sell this land, and it went back into the private hands, and they'd owned it for almost 200 years. Wow, this land was considered so sacred that even though during the French Wars and everything that's happened since then, it was never subdivided. One of the few pieces of dirt that's called a monopole Grand Cru. Domaine de Romanee Conti owns 2. La Tâche and Romanee Conti are 2 monopoles, and well, everything they have in Burgundy, with the exception of in some vintages, they do make a Premier Cru Vosne-Romanée, but this is rare, and pretty much everything that associated with Domaine de Romanee Conti is Grand Cru. Well, the vineyard of Romanee Conti was called Romanee until the Prince of Conti bought it in 1760, and well, there was quite a struggle. One of the contestants was King Louis XIV mistress, Madame de Pompadour, and the prince held a banquet to celebrate this glorious occasion when he bought the Low Romanée vineyard, and Jacques Cousteau was there. Young Mozart was there to play the harpsichord, and well, like I said, this is a very significant piece of dirt. One of the reasons why this wine cost $25,000 for the 1990. Hey, you know, I felt that it was only fitting that I got to taste this for my 40th birthday. Not only we have the 90, we had the 78, we had the 59, we had the 2000, the 2004. We even showed the La Tâche and the Richebourg from 78 and 1990 to compare. And the wine of the night to me was the 1996 Le Montrachet. This white wine that this Domaine makes is out of this world. Many critics talk of the continuity in the house style, and let me tell you, I got to sit down with Aubert Delaine right next to him for dinner one night when he was hawking his wines from Bouzeron, when Norman Van Aken's restaurant was open in the Gables, and I can tell you this guy is very down to earth. He talks of the genius of the terroir, not what anything they do special. He says sometimes there's more to be learned from what not to do than there is to what to do. So nothing is more difficult than to be simple, according to the Aubert de Villaine. So, you know, some writers feel that they do something special to this, and, well, the cellar master there has unequivocally stated we don't do anything to the barrels, rub them with oils or anything like this. It is strictly the genius of the terroir, and as Aubert de Villaine would say, the genius to do nothing. Anyways, we've got the newest release, the 2012 vintage, and, well, just 6 bottles of Romanée Saint Vivant is all we get. We got the lowest price in the country on this wine for a limited time only, and we got everything else from the Domaine de Romanee Conti, one of the world's true collectibles in the wine world. And I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.